My name is Adrian Nanchev, and this channel is all about helping you become a remarkable entrepreneur. So subscribe and click the bell notification below to get the latest upload. Now, this is episode 20 of 101 Entrepreneur Mistakes and Lessons. In December 2016, I discovered a way of activating in your brain what's called the Reticular Activating System, RAS, which is roughly, I want to say it's a golf ball or a grape-sized gland in your brain that's roughly here, but it's as far deep as roughly there. And it's to do with your imagination and your awareness, and it's to do with you being able to see the resources, being able to recognize them, having the awareness to see them, because those resources were already there. All your success, arguably, is just a lack of resources or resourcefulness. So it's like, you know, when you see a yellow car drive on the road, you then start seeing yellow cars everywhere. It's exactly that, except with me, rather than yellow cars, it's Bentleys, Ferraris and Porsches. I'm seeing them all the time, especially Porsches. They're quite common actually around here. It's a bit weird. So this exercise, that if you click on the link below as to my blog, I'll talk about an exercise by Tony Robbins. It is to stand up straight, legs shoulder width apart, and stretch out with your right arm going forward, and then rotating your arm around your body and seeing how far you can go. Rotate upper body, of course, but keep your legs and feet facing forward. Rotate your arm as far as you can. By doing this exercise, I got to 8. Started at 12 and got to 8. At that point then, close your eyes and imagine all the things that you saw when you're over here as far as you went. Imagine in your head what you saw, and then I believe you want to imagine your arm going further than what you went to. Because I went from 12, I went to 8 o'clock, then I closed my eyes and I imagined what I saw here. So I'm seeing the bookcases, the shelves, other books, these folders, more books, etc. And then I'm imagining my arm going further along, and going 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, so on and so forth. And then when you do that exercise again, you can go further than you went before. By doing things like that, you're activating your reticular activation system, which increases your awareness, increases your ability to recognize things you need in order to achieve. You see, Napoleon Hill said it best, that whatever the mind can conceive and believe, the mind can achieve. All success starts with you and your ability to essentially go out there and do something and start it. Not everyone will dare start a YouTube channel. Not everyone will dare start an online business, but we're in the minority. By doing things like this, we're in the minority of people, because not everyone will dare to do it. Some people simply aren't confident. All sorts of reasons why. When people say, "Why, if it's so easy, why couldn't everyone do it?" It's not an argument, because there's infinite reasons why: ignorance, arrogance, fear, doubt, insecurity, stuff like that. So I got a little sidetrack there. So when you activate your reticular activation system, to do with your able to recognize the resources, and you want to imagine your success before you go and achieve it, because when you can imagine it, you can conceive. When you conceive it, you can believe it, and then you can achieve it. Now, the secret to success, from an economics point of view, certainly, is to engage in more voluntary transactions in a free market. I'll focus on that last one, but let me break that down quickly. Engage, more excuses, in more voluntary. Every transaction is voluntary. Coca-Cola is only big because it persuades you to buy its drinks. Transaction, exchange of values. Here's my product or service for your money. Exchanging more values in a free market. Free market is referring to the world is not stopping you. Say you take America versus North Korea. North Korea got gulags and government controlled everything. In the States, you want to start a business? Might be some licenses here, some bureaucracy here, but you can actually do it. In the UK, you want to start a business, you just go for it, whatever. You create an account or whatever, just start, fuck off, just start. Now, that last part, free market, indicates that when there's nothing else stopping you from starting a business, no external factor, no political, no economical, no military, no police, no nothing stopping you, then it's all down to you. It's all in your head at that point, what's stopping you from starting. And if you don't dare to start, if you don't see the resources, and there's plenty of resources, if you don't see the opportunity, and there's fucking infinite opportunities out there, then you will never do anything. You've got to imagine your success and create and imagine what you want to see in the world. I am about to start a business that sells hemp and deals with hemp. I'm going through this exact same format with videos and content marketing and inbound marketing to promote it, market it, and sell the products. But the vision behind the company, my vision, is to champion the use of hemp and bring it into the mainstream conscious. So champion hemp's use. So that's the vision I have for the business. That's the grand purpose, and that's the difference I want to make in the world. So I'm imagining, I conceived the idea we're in May now, 8 months ago roughly. I believe the idea. I've done this kind of stuff before. I can sell a potato for 17 quid. I can sure as hell sell some clothing for 40 odd or 20 odd quid. And I believe it. I conceive, believe, and achieve. Next is to achieve. But I want to start a personal brand first because it's momentum. I've gotten sidetracked again. Now, when you can believe what you want to achieve, you will then achieve it. And you can't believe it unless you can conceive it. And you can't conceive it unless you, arguably, you give yourself permission to achieve it. And you actually actively start to imagine it. Because the only thing stopping you in this world, certainly in the Western Hemisphere, there's no political problems, there's no one physically stopping you. It's all in here, it's all in your head. It's all in your head, and you've got to start there. That is the first step towards success. Engage in more voluntary transactions in a free market. Free market. There's nothing stopping you, only yourself. So what are you going to do to help you to succeed? You've got to imagine your success. You've got to conceive an idea, conceive a vision, conceive, believe, and then achieve, as Napoleon Hill says it. Got to get started. Now, speaking of starting, if this is your first time to the channel, subscribe and click on the bell notification below, because this channel is all about helping you become a remarkable entrepreneur, and I'm grateful for playing a small role today. So subscribe and you'll see me again soon. How cool is that?